welcome to another episode of 5 Minutes with Freed. I'm your host, Michael Freed. I'm a litigation partner in the matrimonial and family law firm of Berkman, Botker, Newman, and Shine, with offices in New York City, Westchester, and Long Island. Today, my special guest is Henry Montag of the Toli Center East LLC. So, Henry, welcome to 5 Minutes with Freed.
Thanks very much for the invite, Michael. I'm not going to be the first one to tell you this is a wonderful idea that you came up with. And again, thanks for the invite. So yeah, my name's Henry. I'm the managing director of the Toli Center East. And Toli stands for Trust-Owned Life Insurance. So after 20 years as an independent CFP, I finally figured it out, and I realized that people didn't know that much about their life insurance. So I went ahead and created the Toli Center East to become a resource, basically for accountants, attorneys, advisors, financial advisors, as well as their clients individually.
Sure.
Basically what we do is we evaluate the performance of, both trust-owned life insurance as well as individually owned life insurance, and just kind of make it easier for people to figure out what they have, what they want, and just to see whether what they have can be improved on.
Great. So Henry, you know that I'm a matrimonial and family law attorney. When would my clients most often require your services?
Well, look, recognizing that people have, bigger fish to fry, and that, some of the things that I talk about are not necessarily foremost on people's minds as they're getting ready to divorce, but just financially speaking, sometimes gets their attention. And oftentimes there are significant discounts, marital discounts in particular, particularly for something called long-term care insurance, which at some point, every one of your clients are going to come across, and it's just a function of when they realize that it's something that's beneficial and something that could, do them well. So once they realize that, they can go ahead and take advantage of, as I say, that discount while they're married. From your point of view, sometimes advocating for a client nearing their, mid-60s, once they turn to Medicare, many times their health insurance is covered up until Medicare. But to me, Medicare is basically the invitation to the party. Long-term care insurance, as far as I'm concerned, is something that, if it could be afforded, should seriously be looked at as part of an individual's basic health coverage.
Right. So Henry, tell us, what are the challenges that you face in your area of work?
All right. So Cy Sims used to say that an educated consumer, was his best customer. And right. I'm going to say that the opposite is true as well. And if an individual isn't emotionally engaged and doesn't feel that they have the capacity to understand the complexities of some of the insurance products that are out there, as well as just basically some of the simple ones, because no one's ever explained it to them. And if they don't trust the individuals giving them the information, then oftentimes they do nothing.
So Henry, what would be the best way for a prospective client or other professional like myself to contact you?
Well, I, of course, do have a website, and I'll be happy to mention it. It's, just www.thetolicentereast.com. And if they'd like to email me, they can just put a Henry in front of that. And my email address is henry@thetolicentereast.com.
So Henry, we have now come to the most important part of our show, and that is the question of the week. So Henry Montag, this is your question of the week. What would you prefer if you had a year's worth of free unlimited services from a chef, a masseuse, or a chauffeur? Which one would you choose and why?
Definitely number two, the masseuse. Yeah, well, I can drive myself, I can cook for myself, but I can't give myself a massage. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it does to me.
It does, and it's probably more enjoyable than either one of the others.
Definitely.
So Henry, You have said it all. You are helping people understand their life insurance products one day at a time. And I want to thank you for being a wonderful guest on 5 Minutes with Freed.
Thanks very much, Michael. Thank you. Bye-bye now.